Hi, I'm Angie. I just started this YouTube channel and I'm really glad that you found me. For the past 20 years, I've lived alone here in New York, traveled the world solo, and explored life on my own terms. So it's a little scary to put myself out there, but I feel like it's the right time. So, to kick things off, I'm going to share my top 12 tips for living alone. Wait. Before we get to my tips for living alone, let me tell you where we're exploring today. Instead of sitting in my house, I decided to take you to Central Park. Let's walk and talk. Tip number 1, speak nicely to yourself. Before I moved to New York, I lived in a house full of people, roommates. There was very little chance for solitude or reflection. But when I moved and I was out on my own, I realized just how badly I talked to myself. I would never talk to somebody else that way, but I would call myself stupid. I would say I couldn't do something. I was kind of mean to myself. And once I realized what I was doing, it was an opportunity to change it. That kind of negative self-talk creates almost a toxic environment, and you don't enjoy your own company. So over the past 20 years, I've been working on it. Don't call yourself stupid. You just made a mistake. Don't call yourself stupid. You're learning. Those kind of changes to the narrative really make a big impact. Speak to yourself the way you wish others would speak to you. And when you enjoy your own company, being alone feels a lot easier. Tip number 2, create a budget. We're talking about your money, honey, and you need to know where it's going. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and get yourself into debt, which can take years to pay off. So instead, make sure that you track your expenses. You can do it very easily through an app. I like the app You Need a Budget. Or you can simply write down your income, subtract your expenses, all your expenses, including subscriptions, and maybe that daily coffee before work, and make sure that you're not overspending. Because being on solid financial footing gives you great peace of mind and sets you up for success. Tip number 3, use a to-do list. Now, I love a good list, but I know not everyone does, and that's okay. You don't have to be a type A personality to keep yourself organized, but I would highly suggest just putting it on paper, putting it in your phone. If there's something that needs to be done, we need to buy light bulbs. I need to wash those pants on Thursday. Rather than letting that stuff roll around in your head constantly, just put it on paper and forget about it. And it cuts down on a lot of mental anxiety and mental clutter. Tip number 4. Remember that peace can be a little uncomfortable if you're not used to it. If you're coming out of a chaotic environment, your nervous system might still be a little elevated. So give yourself the time and space to explore what peace feels like for you. Maybe that means lingering in bed for a few extra minutes. Maybe that means sipping your coffee in silence and just sitting with yourself and getting used to what this feels like. Remember, peace sometimes takes practice. Tip number 5, stock up on sick day items. You're gonna get sick. I'm sorry, and so am I. But it can feel very helpless when you're on your own and feeling horrible and you have nothing in your pantry, in your cupboard, in your medicine cabinet. So before those flu bugs hit, stock up on the essentials. Keep some soup on hand if you want to, obviously all your medications, and when that sick day comes, it won't feel quite so helpless. Tip number 6 is all about safety. Living alone can feel very vulnerable, so having some things in place to make you feel safe and sleep at night is really important. So I like to do a few things. First, make a copy of your keys and give it to somebody that you trust. Number 2, make sure that you have great locks on all your windows and doors. Check those things every night, make sure. Personally, I like to have an alarm door stop. I think you can find those on Amazon. And that makes me feel doubly safe because it sounds an alarm if somebody tries to open my door. Luckily, nobody has tried that. Have a fire extinguisher and a fire blanket in your kitchen, just in case your cooking gets out of hand. And if you want some extra credit, print up a copy of your emergency contacts and keep them somewhere in your home, just in case. Number 7 tip for living alone is to learn to ask for help. Ooh, and that one's hard for me. Being an independent woman, it can make me feel almost weak to ask for help. And I need to learn to do it anyway. And that's something that I've been working on in my own life. Whether that means calling someone to help you hang a shelf, or calling a friend to cry on their shoulder after a really hard day, creating a community of people that you're safe with and that you can ask for help from actually means that you are a strong solo individual, and you've still got this. Tip number 8, cook what you like and store the rest. We'll probably talk about cooking a lot on this channel, so for now, let me just say, one of the great joys of living alone is that you can cook whatever you want, crazy combos and all. And if a recipe calls for a bigger batch, just have some storage containers on hand to pop it in the freezer and enjoy it later. Tip number 9, decorate your space your way. One of the many joys of living alone is that your space is entirely your own. You can do whatever you want. It's your oasis. It's your place of peace and your place of safety. So you can do whatever you want. You don't have to impress anybody. You don't have to worry about what people think. I actually once had a black apartment and I loved it. Tip number 10 is to explore your freedom. There is no self-consciousness when you live alone. You've heard the phrase, dance like no one's watching. Well, no one is. So if you like to wiggle and jiggle while you cook, if you talk to yourself while you make the bed, if you like to color while you watch Netflix, honey, do it all. Do whatever makes you happy in your own space. Tip number 11 is to clean as you go. Instead of saving all your cleaning for the weekend, which may or may not get done, tidy up as you go along. Wipe down the bathroom sink after you brush your teeth, wipe down the kitchen counter after you've cooked, maybe do a little vacuuming in between your Netflix episodes. Whatever it is, those small things add up and helps you keep your home tidy in between the big deep cleans. And finally, number 12, tip for living alone is to be your own hero. Did you change that light bulb? Did you ask for help when you need it? Did you overcome some sort of anxiety? Then you're a hero, and you should thank yourself for doing that. As Brené Brown says, we can do hard things. And sometimes we can't wait around for a hero to appear and save us. We need to be our own. Now, after discussing all those tips on things to do when you live alone, here's one thing not to do. Sometimes we can get a little too comfortable being alone, so don't isolate. Thanks for joining me today in Central Park. How gorgeous is this? I have so enjoyed talking to you. Like I said, this is a brand new channel for me, so I'm still learning and growing, and I hope that you will learn and grow with me. So hit like and subscribe, and let's be alone together. Sometimes practice takes perfect.